Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon to you all. You join us for this one-day match between New Zealand and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the Silver Fox himself, David Gower.
Thanks, others. It's great to be here, and I'm sure we're in for a fantastic match. I had an opportunity earlier to get down and check out the conditions for the day, and it's a very batter-friendly pitch. There's not going to be much for the bowlers. Gorgeous clear weather and no threat of any rain.
Thanks, David. We're going down to the middle now. The captains are ready for the toss.
Called it correctly, and they'll opt to bat first.
The umpire signals that we're... The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the north end.
Steered away nicely, let the ball do all the work for them. Nicely played for 4.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
Well, it was hammered away, timed perfectly and placed into the gap.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot. Straight to the fielder.
I don't think there was any bat on that as they come through for the single.
Could be close.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. India are 1 for 274. Time that perfectly.
That was a beautiful bit of fielding in the deep, straight over the stumps. They're fast between the wickets. Good fielding keeps it close, though. Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Well, that was just textbook. Gets under it and with enough power lifts that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
It can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes you just got to accept it and move on.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be one run here for them.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Yep.
Good shot. It's found the gap.
Yes, bowler!
Misjudged that throw, and the batters survived what would have been a certain run out. Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Yep.
Nice shot. Runs possible. That's the over. India are 1 for 289. Ferguson back on now.
The right armour is coming into the attack.
Yep.
They'll get at least one. Chance!
Oh!
Well, they were moving quick between the wickets. I thought for a moment they were going to go again. In the end, I reckon that would have been just too risky.
Yep.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Win on.
It was in the gap, pretty much all the way along the ground to the boundary rope. Off to a good start now.
Latham, I don't think, will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
Yep.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms.
Yep.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Yep.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Gill shakes their head. He was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Over. India are 1 for 300. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here.
Yep.
There'll be runs here. Massive chance.
Yep.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Yep. Yep.
And that brings up the 50 partnership for these.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Super piece of timing.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Yep.
And gone. That's a fantastic catch.
That was a real shame. That was a brilliant innings. Really was heading towards something special. A good wicket to take at this stage.
And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled. Ferguson from the north end.
Yep.
This could be trouble.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Yep.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
Good return there, back from the deep.
Yep.
Got hold of it. A pretty good bouncer. Enough control to get it away.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Hit that hard. Nailed it.
No troubles getting back to play that shot.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Just too much height on that one.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Exactly where you want your fielders to throw as a wicketkeeper, right over the top of the stumps.
Yep.
Good return, back from the deep.
Yep.
— 16 runs added there. India are 2 for 328. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. Drives and misses everything.
Beautiful slower delivery. Just hitting air on that one. That was just too good.
Yep.
Yes, keeper!
No.
Decisive running might have gotten two. Looking back at it, I'd say they'd have made it easily. So in the end, poor running.
Waiting.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Just a little bit wide. Well picked up. And let the ball do all the work, really, just to nudge it down towards third.
Wait there.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
End of the over, 6 runs coming from it. India are 2 for 334.
Wait there. No!
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Good return, back from the deep.
Yep. Bowlers! Yep.
This should be close.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Catch it!
A beauty, brilliant catch.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
Coming to the wicket, they'll be looking to play within the V early and expand as they get settled.
Yep.
That's off the middle of the bat. Six runs added there. India are 3 for 340. Nicely played. Perfect timing.
Found the middle of the bat. Great timing. Lovely front foot shot that's raced to the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Yep.
Good pickup. Big chance. Could that be out? Looks so.
Well, the end of a productive innings. It didn't quite ignite into fireworks as we would have hoped, but still solid work.
It's a long way to walk out here just to walk straight back. They'll just want to get this first one behind them and then push on.
Yep.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
In the air. Looks to be landing safely.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score. Oh, that is a great catch.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball. Absolutely nailed it.
That's the start you want. Awesome shots, and it's flown over the boundary.
Ferguson shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots, just need to tighten their areas now.
Yep.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Super shot that.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Yep.
There's really great bounce in this pitch, seems to be surprising the bowler. But that's all the short stuff for this over.
Yep.
Great shot.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep. Yep.
Immaculate timing there.
Good throw from the deep, on target.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Jamieson to bowl the last over. Beaten on the drive.
Jamieson with a superb delivery. Got them trying to drive, but messing everything up.
Wait. Yep.
Out.
Yes.
Pretty straightforward catch in the end.
It's the sort of dismissal that sees the momentum swing back to the bowler. Gone, but not for many.
The field will come up now, you'd think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They will be looking for another quick wicket. Good bit of timing there.
That's what you pay the entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep. Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
Needs to be on target.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And that's the end of the innings. New Zealand have been set a target of 383 runs. A mountain to climb as the openers come out. The goal will be to get the innings off to a good start, but one of these two surely has to go on to score big.
This has been a famous victory. For much of the match, we didn't know who was going to win, but in the end, a deserved win, I would say.
This was a lot closer than it looked on paper. What a fantastic game. Hope you enjoyed the coverage. See you very soon.